The African woman is many, many different colors and shades.
And for the African woman in Kenya today, there is a variety of makeup brands to choose from. This was not the case when Suzie Wokabi was setting up Suzie Beauty in Kenya in 2012.
When I was still here in the 90s, I dabbled in modeling, and backstage, we would have to do our own makeup. All of us figure out what you're using, and there's no makeup artist.
Suzie then worked as a makeup artist for Marc in the United States and then came back to Kenya with the idea to establish a makeup brand.
Coming up with capital to start the business and get it going was extremely difficult, extremely. Startups are pariahs. Like if you're brand new, you haven't sold anything, then they're not interested. So we did, at that point, fortunately for me, there was like chamas, but they changed themselves into like investment groups. 2 of them invested in Suzie Beauty. And then we also got a bank loan with the clout from the investment. So that's how we managed to raise the funds.
This set her off into research and setting up of her company, which was challenging given that she was a pioneer in that field locally.
When I created the brand and started creating the product line, realized very quickly that I could not manufacture locally because nobody had ever done it locally. And so I was like, this is going to be then the first thing for the Kenyans. I'm like, oh my gosh, maybe the first thing for the Africans. Like, let me create this for the African woman.
In 2016, after 4 years in the business, Suzie Beauty was acquired by the Frametree Group for 45 million shillings.
We just needed somebody who was going to help us get to the next level. And that's where we found the Frametree Group. And so we just run it with a stronger backbone.
Suzie's role has also changed.
My title is Chief Creative Officer. I run everything creative.
Pop culture and social media have played a big part in growing Suzie Beauty. One of its biggest promoters internationally was Lupita Nyongo. In 2014, she announced on Instagram that she was wearing lipstick from Suzie Beauty on the Queen Latifah show. At the Oscars the same year, she gave Ellen Degeneres lip gloss by Suzie Beauty.
I'm going to put this out there, and I possibly would not have this stronger brand or this greater business if I did not have social media going for us.
Let's say Lady Gaga wears a blue eyeshadow to a red carpet. Back then you didn't see much of it, but now it will be all over your Explore page tomorrow morning. And you see when it's all over, phones are personal things. So the moment it's in your face when you wake up, you're like, if she can wear blue, then I can wear blue.
Collins has been a makeup artist for the last 5 years. He says, thanks to social media influencers, there is a high demand for quality and affordable brands of cosmetics.
They have got really good potential. I have tried them, I love them. Brushes, for instance, I keep telling people, Suzie Beauty has some of the best brushes I've experienced.
It has not been easy for local brands to break through in an already crowded market. Now, products that have been around for decades are being rediscovered by Kenyans following a renewed focus on dark-skinned women. Local brands are tapping into the Insta obsession by using makeup face filters and selling on social media sites.
Also, you're coming into a market that has been neo-colonialized. You know, we're still going through that. If it's American, it's good. If it's African, I can't.
With availability of genuine makeup from global brands such as Marc, Yves Saint Laurent, Estée Lauder, and Black Opal, Kenyan women are more cautious about quality products and are increasingly turning away from shops in downtown Nairobi that sell counterfeit makeup products. Kenyan women have driven the cosmetics boom, and it's now estimated that the industry is worth 5.4 billion Kenya shillings with a projected growth of 6.6 billion by 2018, according to Euromonitor International. Global makeup brands are now established in Nairobi. The burgeoning cosmetics industry has opened up the space not only to manufacturers like Suzie, but also for makeup artists and vloggers offering online makeup tutorials.
Once in a while, we will use influencers who make sense.
We've had very successful male makeup artists, and then we've met the Kardashians. They have male makeup artists. I think that opens up, people's minds, because there's space in the future for everybody.
The Black Panther phenomenon has been an eye-opener, especially after the movie won an award for Best Costume Design at the 2019 Oscars. Suzie is optimistic that soon Africa will stop following Western trends and become a trend maker in the cosmetics industry.
What I hope for is for us inside of Africa to create our own trends inside of our own seasons. We don't have the seasons that we don't have snow. We don't need to wear hats and then put dark lipstick on. So us to create our own. And this is about also building the African beauty industry.